Hey everyone, welcome back to the live stream tonight. We're going to change it up a little bit for this live stream. We will be answering some questions from the YouTube comments. But the last question that was on the channel actually had to do with rooftop tents. Not a bad question, but kind of random because most high roof vans, you're not going to have a rooftop tent. But if you're doing DIY van builds, maybe you have a lower van. Maybe you have like a Econoline. Heck, maybe you're tuning in and you're just looking for different outdoor overland type options. Speaking of overland, I'm going to Overland Expo East tomorrow. So I'll be there if any of you guys are out there. You kind of see me walking around. I think I might wear this just in case anybody wants to say hi. But yeah, we're going to kind of go into like a overland gear mode because not only is some of the questions kind of hitting on that, but I've got something pulled up over here. So yesterday we had a viewer, Vespa, that we were chatting back and forth with, and their last question had to do with rooftop tents. And yeah, it's possible that you could have a van or just talking about adventure van kind of category of gear. So why not? Let's chat about it because I actually have a company that I like. It's a Rome Adventure Company. And we're just going to look at a couple of their products. I've not bought their tents, but I was very interested in their awning at one time for my van. And that was because I've got a low roof van. And at the time, this was 4 years ago, I didn't actually want to, we'll come back to the tents. I want to show you the awnings. So this is something, if you don't want to really dive into expensive awnings, whether manual or powered, these manual style awnings, they're a step up in my opinion from what's on Amazon. So if I hop onto Amazon real quick, there's an awning, if I can find it here. Let's see, rooftop awning. So here we go. So we've got these awnings, these rooftop awnings. There's a company called Alltop. They're trying to emulate the ARB awnings, so they are the cheaper version of that. But yeah, so if you want to go to lower cost, Alltop is kind of like the Amazon brand of these awnings. They work okay. They have these joints right here that are made out of plastic, so sometimes they're kind of brittle. Another company is called Kick-Ass. They make these little shower tents. ARB is more a higher end version of these. Vever, they make a bunch of products. They make all kinds of products. They make sewing machines. They make pretty much anything that can be white labeled. They'll make a version of. So yeah, let's talk about some of these cheaper awning options. You can 100% use this for your van build. You don't have to go with a really expensive awning if you're just trying to get some shade and a little bit of protection. But if you want to take it a step up from Amazon and maybe go with a company that's just a little bit better, I'd say, then you can see this company, Rome. They make other equipment. This is not sponsored by them. I just think this is some good information for you guys and might be what you're interested in looking for. So here's some rooftop awnings. So when I was shopping around for this a couple years ago, there's a couple of things that I identified as something to look for when you are purchasing an awning. And that has to do with this width right here. So the width of the awning is the length of the side of your vehicle. So say, for example, you have like a 148-inch Ford Transit. Typically, like the 10-foot range is what you would be going for. Now, these only go up to 8 feet, but this is what these numbers represent if you've never seen this before. So, for example, this width is the how many feet. What's nice is you can get the rooftop awnings with an add-on room. So they got these little zip, they're like a fly screen. And yeah, this is what I was going to get for my personal van when I was going down this whole road of doing the customization. And so I may go back to this option. The reason I like it is if you have a Fiamma awning, for example, it's a nice robust awning that pops out. But if you want to actually create a secondary room coming outside of your van, maybe it's like a room to change in, lounge in if the weather's nasty, that sort of thing. Something like this, in my opinion, would actually be a better option if you have a lower vehicle like a truck, a low roof van, that sort of thing. But yeah, I think this is the product that I would buy if you want something a little bit better than this type of stuff. They also make shower rooms. So if you need an outdoor shower, you can retrofit this for a van. About 3 years ago, when I started to do my first spec build for the shop, I was going to just buy an exterior shower room because it has these railings up top that fold out. And I was actually going to repurpose this for an interior shower system. So that's kind of something that I was thinking about doing. So if you are in the DIY van build mode or you're in the overlanding, this is where they kind of intersect. So they're going to there's crossover within industries, and you don't have to have a 4Runner pickup truck or whatnot. You can use this obviously for your van. Let's see what else here. So that was my 2 cents on that. Let's go to rooftop tents. This was a question that Vespa had yesterday, one of our viewers. And let me get the actual question that they were asking. The question was thoughts on rooftop tents, specifically the ones you can access from the inside. So I wonder if this one, I haven't shopped for these, so I just thought I'd do it while we're live. I don't think this one can be from the inside. So what Vespa may have been talking about, maybe he'll come back on the chat again tonight. My thought is they're talking about like a clamshell pop top, maybe from like a company like Colorado Camper Van. So let's look at that. So I met these guys at a van event. So here's the company, Colorado Camper Van, and they make pop tops for vans. They're out of Loveland, Colorado. And so what they do is they'll take, they make the fiberglass tops for various vehicles. So you can see what we have here. We've got like a Volkswagen. We've got an Econoline. We've got another Econoline. We've got a Ford Transit over here. These you can access from the inside. And I've actually got a video. So let me go ahead. I'm going to tag the video that I actually have a tour in here from the channel. And you guys are welcome to ask any questions that you might have on your mind tonight. Can be anything. We'll kind of maybe stick, since we're going to the Overland Expo tomorrow. Tonight can be like an overland question, like overland gear, overlanding, because again, they kind of cross over a lot industry-wise. Okay, so we'll go to our YouTube channel and let's see. I'm trying to think when I did this video. There we go. So this is the van that we're doing a tour of. This is one of their show vans at an event that we did last year. So Adventure Van Expo in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So you can see here, this is the cutout. So you've got all the sheet metal up top, and where these two beams are, this is the ribs of the van. So you're just opening that area in between the ribs to gain access to the roof. And the unique thing about Colorado camper van is you can keep a lot of the interior metal in place or structure in place and just have this small opening to get in and out. That's my personal recommendation. However, they will cut the whole entire interior out 100%, so you can fully open everything up. When you do, so there's the automatic lift for the actuators. So there's two linear actuators that open it up. But let me zoom a little bit faster. So they got a ladder to hop up in there. And this is what it looks like on the inside. But there's a ton of room. What's nice about this one is both sides come all the way up. And instead of like a clamshell design. So Rod's got a question. I'm going to use 80/20 on my roof for solar panels, etc. Did you ever do this? So I did do this, but it wasn't my design. It was from Unaka Gear Company. So Rod, I'm going to go and, well, first let me share this video. It might help out with the question that Vespa had yesterday. And then Rod, let me get to your question. Let's see. Oh, it was a live stream. Hold on. I got too many videos here. So it was a live stream I did. Okay, let's start off with this one. So this is the video, Rod, I think will help you. Okay. All right, so Rod, this is the Unaka Gear Company roof rack system in collaboration with Explorus.life. And this is an 80/20 roof rack. The sides are not 80/20, but the structure behind it are 80/20 bars. So they're using 15 series. It's powder coated black, but the structure of the roof rack is 80/20, and then the sides are how they reinforce it. This is the roof rack that I put on John and Susan's van. Let me fast forward here. Okay. So Rod, what they did is they took, they have these 80-20 rails. So check it out. So they have these brackets like that. And then they have the 80-20 rail that mounts to the bracket. And then the side panels here are what are going to support. They're for ladder supports. They also, but the 80-20 is actually what holds these cross members. So they just got two 80-20 runs. So that might be similar to what you're doing. But this video I'll put in the chat. It should help you out. So I take that, and then I start to assemble it. So you see I start mounting it to the side, and you can watch this whole video. Reference the instructions. And then eventually what I do is, right here, these are the mounting points for the transit. This is for 148 transit, so I've got 4 of them. And this is now 2 pieces of 80-20 that have been combined together, and they're going to get ready to go on the roof rack. So if you back up, we go to the next video. Which is, let's see, part 2. The part 2 video, okay, there we go. So this is part 2. This is when I have the 80-20 mounted with the brackets on top of the van. And this is a good visual for you if you were wondering what it's kind of going to look like using the 80-20. Now, Rod, if you're still on here, are you using your making your own brackets to mount to the roof, or did you go to a company like DIY Van to get these brackets? If you want to use 80-20 and make your own roof rack, there's a company called DIY Van. I bought a set of these, but I don't know where I put them in the shop. I've had them for like I've had them for like 3 years. I actually just bought a roof rack from AVC Rig because I have a low roof fan, and I think they're the only ones with a dedicated low roof rack for a 148 with a front fairing. Yeah, so if you go to DIY Van, you go to shop by type, transit products, just for this case in particular. This company, wait, I'm not even showing you. Hold on. Let me back up. All right, here we go. Go to DIYvan.com. Go to Ford Shop Products, or by van type. Go to Transit Products. And then you'll come to this page. Let me grab my drink. But what's nice about DIY Van is that they're the ones that I use for the MaxFan roof adapter vent, or MaxFan vent roof adapter plate. And I also use them for the Dometic AC. I do pneumatic AC as well. So here's the products. They sell Thinsulate, the high and mid roof vent adapters, inside supports. They're the only company that I know that have a custom CNC'd template plate for the Dometic RTX 2000, and it's really nice. So one weird thing about the Dometic is that there's this big chunky plug, like this. It's almost like they tied the wires in a knot over here. And so if you get just a 14x14 adapter, it technically will work. You'll have to do some trimming, but you'll have to physically cut into the van, and they extend it wider so that that support's still there, and I think that's really important. But to get back to what we were talking about, these are I bought these mounting brackets a while ago, and so Rod, what I was telling you was, I didn't know if you got this. Okay, that's right, because you bought the RTX 2000 adapter. Gotcha. You have a 170 Sprinter high top. So I think they got these for. Have you purchased these brackets yet, or you're just in the beginning phase of getting ready to do this? So if we go shot by van and we go to Sprinter. Let's see if they got the brackets. Okay. So, does your Sprinter, what year is it, and does it have the tower brackets, the ones that bolt into the top rail? I'm just curious if that's what you have. Because if you're doing a DIY roof rack, this website, DIY Van, I think it'll really help you out. So Rod, I'm going to paste this link into the chat. Okay, so I'm assuming I've replaced an AC unit on a Sprinter, but I've yet to do a roof rack. It looks to me, this is probably what you have, I'm guessing. This right here. It's like a rail that's already made there. Oh, cool, cool. You got those brackets, awesome. Okay. Yeah, so anybody out there looking, this is, it's a cool website. I bought my first product from him. Hain, I forgot how I pronounce it. I think it's Hain. You guys can call them. What's great is they'll answer the phone, talk to you, but actually texting them is what they would recommend because they're busy cutting stuff out. But yeah, they've got a lot of these are great. It's just a great place to go for DIY products. They just happen to be called DIY Van. So good name. Cool. So Rod, you got those brackets. Awesome. That's cool. So here's the thing. If you got for the others that are watching tonight, if you're doing your DIY roof rack, oh cool, you got your 3M Thinsulate? Awesome. That's great. So just curious, Rod, are you going to use the double-sided tape to kind of help hold that insulation up? That's a trick I learned from Adventure Wagon when I bought the kit. Adventure Wagon gave me a huge roll. It's probably going to last me 4 vans, but it's a big roll of wide double-sided tape. And I apply that on the wall, and then I push my insulation up, and it holds it right up there. But if you guys are doing a DIY roof rack, the reason I would suggest this is you see how this is kind of working the way it is. If you do a DIY rack like this, and 3M90, okay. And you do 80/20 rail, check it out. You could go to Rome and get an awning. Go over here to rooftop awnings, and they're probably not going to show a photo of it. This might work. But because you have 80/20, you can take these bolts and you can bolt into the 80/20 channel depending on how high that offset is, and you can just have a nice low-cost awning. And using the 80/20 with those brackets, so for example, these brackets are $85. Set of 2, let's say you need 6 of them, so it'd be like 3. So you got 250 bucks, say 250, and then the rooftop awning, 269. So with tax, let's call it 600 bucks. And then the 80/20 rails might be, I don't know, maybe like $40 a piece. So, probably like 800 bucks, you could have the roof rack, your mounting brackets, and an awning. Whereas just the Fiamma F45S, like if we go and look it up, the Fiamma F45S, it's $1,400 just for the awning. That's no roof rack, that's no brackets. So I think this would be a good option if you're a DIYer and you're looking to make a roof rack. So, oh yeah, so rod, in my opinion, I like the tape. Let me show you the tape. I've also learned that Super 77 is better for upholstery. I'm not saying you can't use the 3M90, but here, I'll get some cans and we'll talk about both of them. Okay, 3M90, Super 77. All right, what was I getting? Oh yeah, the roll of tape. Where is it? Let me find it. Okay, so we've got the two products here in question. And so this is just information. I'm not saying that you can't use either of these. I'm just going to tell you my opinion. So the Super 77, that is what I use for anything upholstered or upholstery in general. The Super 77 is designed for foil, foam, paper, metal, plastic, fabric, cardboard, insulation. So that's what it's specifically made for. 3M90, kick plates, polyethylene, polypropylene, plastic, laminate, concrete, metal, wood. So this is what I would recommend for doing van gluing stuff. So if you need to adhere fabric to foam, this is what you want to use. If you want to adhere fabric to wood, this is what you want to use. Fabric to metal, this is what you want to use. It's just the material safety data sheet, or the sheet that tells you the specifics on this. This is the one I'd use. So here's the tape though. So rod, this is the tape that I was talking about. So I think I got a part number here. Let's see if I can type this part number in. So this is, Adventure Wagon gave me this in the kit. When I bought their super expensive kit, this is what I was instructed to use to, so see, it's a double-sided, very sticky. This will almost rip your skin off, it's so sticky. So it's double-sided, it's really wide, and this worked fantastic. It was it was fantastic because it holds. So the Thinsulate. So basically, what you're doing is this right here. This on this right here, it holds it really well. So you can see that it almost rips it off. Okay, so to answer your question, the part number of what this part is, I got a part number I'm putting in. So 1 second. 69. I didn't do anything. Let's see, Scotch. See, let's find out how big this is. It's 4 inches wide. Wow, okay. I didn't realize how expensive this is. Look at this. This is crazy. It's pretty nice. So this is what it is right here. 3M, 36 yards. It's some expensive tape. Wow. Oh, core size is, okay. Oh, this is 8 rolls per case. 2 cases. Okay, it's not that expensive. Yeah, that was silly for me to think that. So you got to divide it. Was that 20 bucks or 20 bucks? I think it's like 20 bucks. Okay. But this is, okay, let me, here. Here you go. But this stuff is great. I mean, this is, I think this is why Adventure Wagon uses it. This stuff is nice. So here, I'll pull off, I'll cut a piece off and kind of show you what it looks like on the insulation. You can tear it. I just tore it. So you don't technically have to have, it tears really easy. But be careful, it will rip your skin off. So what I do is I just take the 3M Thinsulate and I put this, so I put this on the wall. Can I do a demo? Let's see if I can do a demo here. Well, you could put this on here. So I put this on here, right? And then you just come up and peel off the backside. So when you peel this off, this right here, see this holds the insulation up so it doesn't collapse behind your panel. So if you got a van, you're doing a van. And say this is your upholstered panel. I mount mine to the van and leave it so I can take the panel off later. But that's what you want to do, is kind of have it like that to where this is glued to the sheet metal of your van, like that, and then your panel goes on top of it, kind of like that. All right, there was our tape, little double-sided tape demo. Let's see what else is on Rome's website. Cases. I've also seen the Sprinter van that came to the shop for the AC swap. He had a big Rome case up top. So he had something like this. Yeah, they bought this one, this rolling rugged case. And they had this bolted to the roof rack. So it looks like these rigid mounts. Looks like you can buy these rigid mounts to mount this. That's really cool. Inside the case, I mean, this is really cool stuff. This is the inside lid of the case. Here's what it looks like on the outside. Okay, that's how it holds the case down. I was wondering if it's got any little bottle cap. That's pretty cool. Yeah, this is awesome. Even got it in these like sand colors. That's really cool. Got removable, rugged mounts. Yeah, this stuff's great. I mean, you could put this inside the van on top of it. As much as I'm showing you this, I personally don't recommend storing anything on top of your van. You know, maybe if you have a low roof or a medium roof, I wouldn't store anything if you had a high roof. You just want to stay away from the weight on top of your roof. The roof rack on top of a van weighs so much. Solar panels weigh so much. The AC weighs so much. Any lighting or accessories. So just be careful on that. So rooftop storage. Yeah, this stuff is really cool. All right, we're going to pivot, and the question somebody had was about the Ford Raptor grill that I use on my 2020 and up vans. All right, so if you go on Google, you type in Ford Transit Raptor Grill, and then find the one that says Genuine Ford Transit, and you want the one that the van looks like it's from the UK, because this is where the grill is from the UK. So this is the grill, and this is a Ford product. So this is made by Ford. You don't want to have these kind of half-done ones right here. Let's see, this says 2019? No way. The way that you can tell, this is not true, because I have a 2019. This would not fit my van. So the way you can tell is a 2019 does not have this short part up here. It has a longer top. So let's see here. If I go 2019 Ford Transit Grill. So this is the wrong one, and this is the right one. So you see, basically what Ford did, this sounds insane, but they basically just flipped the 2015 to 2019. They took that grill and then they flipped it upside down, and now that's the 2020 and onwards. So just make sure that when you're getting, if you want to have an upgraded grill like this, that you just pay attention to kind of what you're getting. So for example, see this one. This is a 2019. See how it's longer on the sides for the top? So it's longer. And then if we back up, this one is shorter. So the tops are shorter. So that's how you tell the difference. And yeah, I haven't actually looked at these in a bit. I actually like this one. It's funny because it can't say Ford. So what they do is they take off the two middle letters and you have to bolt them on after the fact. That's funny. So this is like the original grill that I had. Okay, let's check out another question from the YouTube. And guys, if you're watching live stream, feel free to ask questions. That's what the live stream's for. It makes the night exciting for me, so ask the questions. So somebody was asking about a Max fan, turning it on remotely. So let's pull up a Max fan. I'm sure you guys know what a Max fan is. So Max fans is by a company called Max Air Excel brand. The Deluxe is what everyone likes to purchase. So the question was, they wanted to wire this up so that when they had a remote switch, they could turn the power on and off. The problem is it's not wired to do that. So when you do a remote switch and turn it on, all it's going to do is prime the circuit board and make the unit beep. You're still going to have to then take the remote control and then turn it on after that. So so even the one that's not the Deluxe, even if you go with the standard, a standard one like this one, the 6401 or even the 7500K, you're still going to have to take that second step and turn it on unless you gut the circuit board and do a direct wire. So that would be up to you if you want to do that. Okay, Rod says, I'm adding 2 bunk windows in the back and T-vents on slider, clamp in, don't want the glue in windows. I'm with you. I like the clamp in CRL windows. So I did not use Van Windows Direct. I went to CR Lawrence. I went through CR Lawrence, and believe it or not, I actually picked them up in Rock Hill, South Carolina. So they have a location at Rock Hill is about an hour or so away from my shop. So I get them shipped. I don't get them shipped to me. I get them shipped to the warehouse. And I just do this because, so I don't want to freak anybody out about windows, but it's extremely important that when you buy any type of windows from anybody, the day it shows up, you need to open the box and check for damage. I got into a conversation with CRL because I had bought 4 or 5, actually not 4 or 5, I bought 7 windows for van builds in my shop. And I'm not going to get to the windows till maybe a couple months. And I went to open one, and one of the vent lids, so they're supposed to be flush, and this is a common thing that happens with the, oh, sorry, Rod, I do have, sorry, I have a wholesale account, so that makes sense. Okay, so I got a wholesale account, that's why I can do versus CRL. Who would I recommend? Van Windows Direct, I've heard good things about Van Windows Direct. I'm pretty sure they sell CRL. Actually, I need to set up to sell Windows, to be honest. We're doing that too. We're starting the process to sell stuff on Vanbuilder HQ. So, yeah. Let me know, guys, what products you would like me to carry. That was kind of like a surprise. We're still working on it. It's in the trial phase right now, but yeah, we've got wholesale accounts. We can actually start selling products. Got me thinking now. Van Windows Direct. So Rod, can you send me an email to sales@odysseycustomvans.com? Let me put that in the chat. Send me an email because I'm able to get you these windows. Because we want to start selling products, and yeah, this might be a first step to do it right here. Sales, CYCustomVans.com. Yeah, Rod, if you want to, yeah, let's start send me your contact info if you're interested. I can use my account and get these windows ordered because we're wanting to. Here, let me show you some stuff we're working on. So if you go to Vanbuilder HQ and you go to shop, maybe you guys have not seen this. This is kind of hidden. But right here, we've got one of the first products online. Now, if you guys remember, I had the Dometic debacle. So no pun intended, but I had some issues with the Dometic unit. But through the whole entire process, I got to understand how Dometic worked, and my trust factor went way up. So Now I know how they work. I know who to contact. I know what product to get. I'm comfortable as a professional installer recommending them now that I know how to get spare parts. Their customer service is really great through my experience. So now I'm a dealer for Dometic, and I can sell their products. So the first one that we're going to try is the RTX unit, and then we're going to have some other stuff on here. So Rod, once you send me that email with your contact info, that could be the first step in getting the windows. And then what we could do is I can populate the windows onto the website. You can hop on there, order them, and then I'll make sure you're taken care of as far as getting the windows shipped to you. Because the one thing about windows is, oh yeah, so I'll just show you this. See, like if you go click add to cart, you got your little cart down here, boom. So this is the inner workings of it. One thing about windows, you need to, okay, I bought 7 windows. I bought 4 bunk windows, and I bought 2 passenger side and 1 slider. The door slider was out of angle, or like it wasn't flush. So, but I didn't know about this until like 4 or 5 months after I bought it. And since I continued to buy from them, I took it back and I said, hey guys, this is not right. And they said, hey, it's been too long. And I said, no, it's not been too long. You need to fix this because it's, I just opened the box. This needs to be returned and fixed. So after a conversation with them, they did fix it for me. They got me a brand new window. I went down to their warehouse. We exchanged it, and everything's been smooth since then. But for you as a customer, windows, you just need to make sure that when you first get the window, the glass is, well, 1, not broken, but 2, I wish I had an example. Did I bring, let's see if I brought one in the shop. No, it's in the other shop. Okay, this might be a good example. So here it is. Here's a CRL window, like on the floor. You open it up, and there's this blue, even on the big windows, there's this blue plastic. And so this blue plastic, there's a seam right here. And you need to make sure that seam is flush. And they even have a warning sticker that says, if this is not flush upon inspection, you need to send it back. So what's going to happen is that needs to be identified when you get the package before you sign it away. It's a little bit of a hassle, but I'm not saying I'm trying to save the world here by kind of standing behind products, but I'm hoping that if I sell these products that I can, there's just a better communication loop, because I know you guys, if you're DIYers out there, you've never bought these products before. They're very expensive, and so not knowing that you're going to be kind of taken care of, I think, is challenging. That's what I found out. So I found out that personally as a builder. I bought this, and I installed it into a van. It was brand new, used 4 times, and my customer went to spend the first night in the van, and one of the fans was not working. So, for me, that's not the experience I wanted my customer to have. So I know that I can handle it and take care of it. But if you're buying from a business such as Vanbuilder, the products that I want to carry on this shop are ones that I know the kind of the full circle. So if something happens, we know how to handle it for you. You're not kind of buying through like a third or fourth party type of thing. So yeah, let me see if I can make that work with these CRL windows, Rod. That would be exciting to do that. Where was I going with that? We talked about windows. These are great questions tonight, guys. We talked about grills. All right, let's pick another question from our YouTube audience. Let's see, we talked about max fan controls. What's the next question coming up here? I'm on my laptop down here, so I have to get my questions. Okay, another one of our viewers asked a question. Let's see. They asked, can you please provide the brand of the outlet setup for the small sprayer you showed? Is that whole outlet unit a kit? Sprayer outlet. Okay. And then to make the draining process quicker. Okay. All right, next, pro tips. We're going to talk about some plumbing parts that I recommend. So there's a company out there, you might have heard of them. They're called Titan Vans. They recently rebranded their DIY company that was Titan Van DIY Kits. It's now Timber Van Kits. So they sell kits, but I'm not here for the kits. I'm here for the components of the kits. So if you go in here and you go to, it doesn't matter what van, you want to go to water. And then from there, they have, I like to get my water tanks from a company called Northwest Conversions. Okay, so this is who I recommend buying water tanks from, is Northwest Conversions. However, for the form factor, as you can see here, these are good tanks, but for a very small form factor, I like to go with this 20-gallon slim tank, especially for DIYers or just getting started. Maybe they don't want to get too crazy with their build. So this tank is very slim, very compact. If you need more than 20 gallons, go to Northwest Conversions website, get the bigger ones, get the 25 gallons or the 36-gallon tank. But see, this is their 20, but see how it comes over the wheel well towards the inner side of the van? I like this one because it stays over the tank. It doesn't come outside, so you can actually have a panel going flush up against it. Okay, that's not why we came here. Why we came here is for this. So they were asking, what is this? So this is a rear spray down shower kit from Timber Vans, and the two components are from a company called Scandivic. They're really nice high-end marine components. They're solid brass, chrome plated, heavy duty. This is solid brass. It's heavy and heavy duty. Sprayer handle, and this is kind of what it looks like. And this has been in multiple videos that I've had. So for example, if we go to Vanbuilder HQ water, let's just type in water. If we go to, this is the video. So right here, so up here is where I got that mounted to the water tank. Let me move my head. So right here is where I got that mounted. And then I got the water pump. So that is where this is purchased. The other question was, what is this? So this is from a company called Accor. And it's actually a high-end residential hose faucet. And I get these off of Amazon. You can get nice stuff off Amazon. You just got to know the manufacturer's name to find it. It's kind of hidden. Amazon's going to serve you all the cheap stuff. And so you just kind of have to dig to find this by typing in the manufacturer's name. Because it's expensive. It's a water hose connection for $84. But I'm telling you, this is very nice. What's funny is they now have these van pictures in here. So it used to be houses, like nice residential homes, and then I think it just got really popular in the RV world. But yeah, these are what's nice about this Aqua is it has a double O-ring gasket, and so what happens is when you push it in and twist it, it doesn't leak, and then when you twist and pull out, it's spring loaded on the interior, and it shuts the water off, so there's only like 2 or 3 drips, or if any, and it's just a great way to fill your water tank. It's got an open and close valve here, so you can control how fast your water's going, and you can invert it too. So this one is a city water inlet, but you can change it so that it's actually pressurized and you can use it as a hose, external hose part. I do suggesting getting the bundle kit that has this little coupler. This little stainless coupler right here. If you go to Lowe's or Home Depot, it's going to be brass or it's going to be plastic, but Aqua has actually made this really nice, this part right here. Actually, you could just buy this. But see, just really nice, high quality. And you're going to need this to convert from a regular hose into this on-off valve, for example. Yeah, Rod, I think the 36-gallon tank from Northwest Conversion, that's perfect. It's exactly what I would go with. You don't, because what you might not know is, just think about it. If you're doing a van build, you don't have to always keep your water tank all the way full. But if you ever needed that extra capacity, if you don't build it into the build in the beginning, you're not going to have it there later. Okay. Great questions. Great questions. Okay, let's answer. We got time for one more question. And as I'm looking up this question for you guys that are viewing the live stream right now, if you have a question, go ahead and ask it because I'm about to hop off here in a minute. Okay, so this was our how to install vinyl graphics video. The question was, where did I get this vinyl graphics from? So there's a company in town, it's called High Performance Graphics. It's Hyper Performance Graphics. And I got them, this is just a one-off piece. It's not a map of anywhere. I just told them to make a topography style map that's black and white. And they put it on this vinyl that I've never used before. It's really nice. It's a perforated vinyl that you don't have to pop the air holes. You can press it with your thumb, and it just has these little micro, like laser perforations. You can't even see it. Really, really cool. Yeah, so there's the company. So that's what they made for me, for my van. I'm probably going to make another order and do it for my personal van. That'd be really cool. But yeah, so yeah, what I've been doing is I haven't been working on my personal van because I've been working on the new course that launched The camper van conversion blueprint that I've been working on is now available. And so if you guys don't know what this is a DIY camper van conversion course that covers all kinds of stuff, not only that I've talked about on the channel, but even more. So these are the modules within it. So I'm going to go over these modules really quick that are in the van. If you guys want to access it, it's $150, but right now we have 20% off coupon that I'm going to send you a link to, and that's a thank you for checking in and tuning in to the live stream. So you're going to get 20% off of that. So let me get this discount for you. Get the link here. All right, the link coming through the chat, that is for 20% off the camper van conversion course. So this is a behind the scenes look at the course. So inside, this is what the course looks like when you get it. And over here on the left are all the modules in the course. So I've got course introduction. The first step, I talk about how to choose your van, the difference between choosing new or used, what the pros and cons are, the benefits. I talk a little bit about why it's better to finance new or better to budget and buy your used van. All of that stuff is in there. Medium roof, high roof, low roof, engine options, trim, two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. That's covered in the choosing your van section. The next section is design and layout. This is where I walk through van design, layout, some popular layouts, putting your the south, different sleeping arrangements, kitchen galley on the driver's side, kitchen galley on the passenger side. Tons of examples and photography from all the van shows that we've gone to. And that is in these lectures. Now these lectures right here, so these videos that you'll watch, hey everyone, welcome. They are exclusive to the course. So these videos you can't find anywhere else. They're nowhere else on the internet. They are right here on this in this course. So this content comes with the PowerPoint slides. So in-depth PowerPoint slides with all the tips, so you guys have access to that. And then there's more modules. We got flooring install, so that's the whole flooring system start to finish, insulation and sound dampening. We got off-grid power system design, fresh and gray water systems, and exterior accessories. If you hop on over to the, let me refresh the screen here. If we hop on over to the off-grid power system to design, you'll see at the bottom there's a ton of supplemental resources that are organized and go with the lecture at the top. So it's a full course walking you through the whole entire van build, my recommendations, my tips, for example. So check it out. The bonus from purchasing the course, here's the bonus. When you go to Vanbuilder HQ, you are going to have direct access to the forum. So this forum I've been building up. And if we go, there we go. So the forum is where you guys can ask me questions directly. So when you purchase the course, you have access to the forum. You have access to others that have bought the course with the forum. You guys can exchange ideas, but the main benefit is you can ask me directly a question. As you can see right here, I'm going to answer your question in the forum. So that's going to help you be able to ask me questions in general. So that's part of the course. And yeah, so if you were interested in purchasing the course, go to vanbuilderhq.com, click on course, camper van conversion blueprint, just click access, and then click over here where it says I want this. And so when you click that, let me delete my information that automatically pops up. So when you come here, this is where you purchase it, and then don't forget, in the chat is where the 20% off discount coupon is to get 20% off the course. And that's a thank you for being on the live stream, asking questions, and I appreciate it. So that is the camper van conversion blueprint, the new DIY camper van course that I just finished up. Okay, we were talking about graphics. So yeah, this is a new special perforated vinyl, and I will tell you that the hood was a challenge. That as many contours and having to shrink the, or learning how to shrink vinyl. I give it up to the pros. I mean, I'm pretty particular, as you guys know from watching me on the channel, but I was happy with the job I did. It just took me forever because I think I went a little aggressive like I did here, trying to shrink it maybe too fast. This vinyl was very temperamental, so if you shrank it too quick, it got too weak and started to, not work well. But in the end, you guys see here, I was pretty proud of the job I did. First time using this particular product. And these are the vents, the cutout vents. And so that's a little behind the scenes of how I did that. This is how I actually went down the whole entire side and was able to stuff the vinyl into or underneath that vent. And that just makes it a super pro install. Looks really, really good. And yeah, that's how it came out. So pretty good. All right, guys, I don't see any more questions in the chat. If that is it for tonight, thank you guys so much for staying tuned in. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hit that thumbs up button, share this video to anybody who needs help doing their DIY camper van. Let them know that the camper van blueprint, my DIY camper van conversion course, is now live and available for purchase. And I'm going to Overland Expo East tomorrow. So it's possible if I have signal, I'll do like a little live stream as I'm touring some vans. But other than that, I'll probably catch you guys Monday. Noah's back. Good timing, Noah. I almost ended the stream. Let's see what Noah's question is. Yeah, I'll be at Overland Expo East tomorrow. All right, Noah, back again doing my subfloor right now. How far forward do you bring your subfloor when doing it? Initially, I was going to bring it all the way to the rear seat boxes, but now I'm thinking to cut it farther back. How far? Don't worry, we can answer this question. Stay right there. We will find the answer. I know I've got a photo that I took, like an overhead. Let's see. Hold on. How far did I take that up? So Noah, are you working on a Ford Transit van? I mean, let me know if yours is a Ford Transit. I forgot what van you're working with. I'm going to go get a template. trying to find this template. If I can find this template, I can measure what you're looking for. Just give me a second, I'll find it. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is the right one. Okay. Check it out. This is what I use for making my floor pieces. So this company is AVC Rig, as you can see. Over on the left side this is the step. Where'd it go? So this is the step for the Ford Transit. So the piece we're trying to figure out for you is this part right here. Is this piece, okay? So this, I'm going to measure this right here, and this right here, that distance. I'm sorry. Where is it? What is that? Yeah, okay. We're going to measure this distance right here. This distance is the distance from this frame member. So can you see that? Oh, wait, you can't see that. Give me 1 second. So see this frame member right here? So I'm going to give you this dimension. And that shows you how far my floor goes from this beam forward. So like into the plastic. So let me get my drawing pad out too. So that is 2.5 inches. It's like 2.5. All right, hold on. I will get you the exact number. Give me 1 second. Hopefully this doesn't mess up the live stream. I'm plugging in a HDMI cable. We'll see what happens. Come on, pad. No signal. There we go. Okay, this is gonna be cool. Stick with me, Noah. Let me get my computer working here. There we go. Okay, I'm almost there. Almost there. So I'm going to draw it out. I'm going to give you some dimensions on where this, where I put this. Get rid of all these drawings. Oh, cool. Heck yeah, yeah. I go hiking all the time. So you probably checked out the my personal YouTube. It's got all the hiking videos. So you can check out this one. So that's my name. You can check out if you type in that name and go on YouTube. That's my personal channel, and it's got all the North Carolina mountains that I go hiking in. Okay, hold on a second. Almost there. Okay. All right, so check out the drawing pad. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw out that pattern. So it goes here, down, up, a little bit of angle, straight, over, down, and back. Okay, so this is that's the floor panel. The seat is, so the seats are right here. Got 1, 2, and so I'm going to give you this dimension, so that is 2. That's 1. It's 2 3/4. 8 inches. So this one is 2 3/4 inch, and this one is 8 inches. So this red is going to be that metal beam that is on Ford Transit. So you got a metal beam here by the door. And then you got a metal beam over here on the other side. And then if we zoom in here, and we get like almost like a little cross section setup thing. So imagine this is the floor. And imagine this is the seat base. What you should see is, I'm going to do this in orange, but there should be a rubber floor in your van. And the rubber floor should kind of come down like that. That makes sense. So the floor, this purple stuff is going to be insulation. So this is going to be like your 1/2 inch insulation. And then the black is going to be, this is your wood. And the orange, this is okay. Okay, so here's the thing. So this is what you got to pay attention to, so I don't steer you wrong. I don't know what this is. So what you're going to have to do is this 8 inches, that is what you're going to have to go by. So find this part, and then take your tape measure and then come out to your seat. I'm sorry, wait, erase that. take your tape measure on that piece of metal, and there's a gap right here. So what you want to do is just add a 1/2 inch. So now make this 8.5 inches. So 8.1/2 inches. There you go. So this distance right here to here, this distance is 8.5. Cool. You're welcome. This is what I like to do. Heck yeah. Look at that. Knocking that out. Got to make this video smaller. There you go. And you can take a screenshot of that screen. I'll pause it for example for a second. So I'm guessing here. I'll look in my van. Let me just check in my van. I didn't do this method, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty close. So in my van, my floor is, let's see here. I got a 2019 though. I don't know if it's the same. There's no wrong way. You can't go wrong. I like to focus on this part right here. For me, it's a visual thing. So if I were you, this rubber, how this rubber interacts with the edge, like that Ford factory rubber that kind of goes under the seat. So wherever that wherever this goes down is where I would make the distance from the back of the seat. But I think that gives you a really close reference. Yeah. Okay, cool. That worked. All right, guys, good stream tonight. I'm going to take a picture of these excellent questions for the record. Yeah, I was going to take the rubber out to fit more flooring in there because there's really no point. Oh, here. Yep, I was an engineer in a past life, and I complicate things as well. Here, one more thing, Noah. This is really important. So check this out. This is really important. So right here, so right here is what I'm going to talk about in this next drawing. So this is very important. Don't go away. Here's your floor, okay? This is the 1/2 inch floor, for example. Under your floor, there are the ribs. So you got the ribs of the van, but right here at the front, this is the front of your van. This is where the seats are. This is very important. That part does this, so that the corrugation in the floor comes down. And so what happens is this area right here is not supported. Okay? So this area right here is not supported. So what I do is I glue in a piece of vinyl. Like it's vinyl for a porch. So here, let me show you what it looks like. Maybe I don't have a piece. So this is a wood strip that I got for the example, but what I do when I do the floor is I put a vinyl strip. So here's a strip. So you have the corrugations of the flooring, and you want to set this down here, but you need a lip to go. You need something to go under here, like a piece of wood or something like that. Because when you step on this, it's gonna be smushy. It's not gonna hold up. So you need to put something underneath that edge of the floor. I don't think I do it in this video. Here, let me back up. Let's go to one more thing. All right, this is the last thing, and I'll be done tonight. 5. Hold on a second, Noah. Don't leave the live stream yet. I don't think that's... Is that right? Hold on, I'm looking at my video now, and it doesn't look right. I think I got the numbers backwards. All right, let me edit this. This thing's backwards here, because I'm looking at this video right here. So this one, and this is opposite. So the template messed me up. See right here? This is the wide side, and this is the short side. The 2 3/4 is how much it sticks out, not 8 1/2. So let me change this right here. This is not right. So this is not correct. So this is... This goes like this. Hold on. Yeah, this is yeah. So Noah, let me know if you're still there so you can catch this update that I did, because I drew it incorrectly. So this is 2 3/4, and this one this is 8. This is 8. Okay, so make that change. Okay, good. Make that change. That is, see, the template is, I had the orientation wrong, so it's that way. So see right here, I had the orientation wrong. This is how far it sticks in, and your back seat is right here. So, for example, here, this is the way it is. So there's your step of your van. That's your step right there. And then this, so that's the way it is. So your seat is right here, right there. Let's see, it's the short side. So your seat bumps up against this, like that. So now the beam that we're talking about is like this. Let's fix this one. I mean, it kind of makes sense now because this beam needs to be, it needs to be kind of like the width of the door. Yes, so. So it's 2 3/4 from that. Okay. Okay, there's the fix. There's the fix. So you can see it in this video that right here, it's shorter. The wide part's here, the short part's here, behind the seat. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many videos to go through. Cool. Okay. Yep. Hopefully you got that. All these videos that I'm showing you are in the live stream tab. So you can just dig through those and get the live stream. Awesome. So yeah, if you guys got any more questions, put those in the comments. We're going to end the stream here. Let me, I'll put this up really quick for about another minute, in case you need to grab that. Yeah, tonight was a great live stream. We went, yeah, it was good. Cool. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you guys are subscribed, hit that like button, share this video to anybody that's doing their DIY build and needs some help. We had a bunch of great questions and answers tonight. Don't forget to check out the camper van conversion blueprint course. It's my DIY camper van conversion course, available now at vanbuilderhq.com. And there is a link in the live chat right now for 20% off, so don't miss out on that. And until next time, we'll see you guys in the next live stream. Thanks so much for watching.